Audio Jungle.
So to kind of understand the numbers of the number of people that are using AI, and this is going to continue to shift, and in the positive direction. More than one third of consumers, 37%, begin their searches with AI tools rather than traditional search results. When a customer asks AI, AI is going to pick from your search results on the search engines to pick who's seen. So what I really want to emphasize is you don't want to stop working on the search engines if you want to show up in AI. That is the way that you're going to show up in AI search results. So AI, you're doing the right things to help you. But if you want, and some people tell me, well, I don't want AI to find me. I'm like, well, they're going to find you no matter what. So you might as well have updated and accurate information for a consumer to find you there, right? Um, so showing up in both searches, as I mentioned, is your best strategy. You're going to find a lot of things like about the natural language search. So paragraphs about your business, reviews and review content and review responses. There's a lot of keywords in that helps with paragraphs and describing your business, which is why reviews are key. It's also why building out, enhanced listings on Google are really important, that you list your products or services and actually have a detailed overview. It's why building that out on your website is key, because there's a lot of content for that to pull from. So why are some businesses not getting chosen by AI and local search? One, it's inconsistent listings, wrong information, missing details, or not showing up where customers search. I often find this where a business is like, I did a really good job on Google, but they miss out on Bing, right? So they're thinking, I got to be on Google, and that's important. I agree with them completely. You do need to care about what you look like on Bing and Yelp, because all of those sites, feed that information to one another. If you have hours inconsistent on Bing versus Google, it's kind of like, well, how accurate is that? If you have consistent information, it's like, okay, that's consistent across the web, so I'm going to be more likely to show your business. Two, weak reviews. So few reviews or low ratings make customers hesitate or go elsewhere. I often hear businesses say, well, I have a 5-star rating, and, I might have a good rating, but do I have a lot of reviews? So even if you have a good rating, you still want to get a lot of reviews and to respond to those reviews. Three, outdated profiles, so old info, so old photos, offers signal inattention and reduce trust. I think what happens a lot is you're like, man, what type of content should I post for a photo? Because quite literally, like, the laundromat doesn't change that much. It's not like, you're posting a lot of cool things about laundry. Laundry is not in a lot of mindset for people like a really cool thing. It's something you have to do, but it could be a slightly updated photo, right? It could be a different angle. It could be, a staff photo. It could be something that you just, take. It doesn't have to be super complex, but it is new content. And then 4 is low engagement. So inactive profiles, you're not responding, or you're not paying attention. What I think has happened over time is a lot of businesses have learned, okay, I got to get reviews, but they're potentially missing that second piece, that I actually have to consistently respond to reviews.